Did you know that there is a course focused on specific skills for teaching young learners? Well, there was the CELTA YLE, the Young Learners Extension, which was discontinued. Now there is the CELT-P and the CELT-S. In this video, I'm going to go over these three certificates so that you know which one to take. But before that, don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you get more content like this one every week. Have you subscribed already? So, let's go! Hello exam seekers, I'm Patty and today I'm going to talk about the CELTA YLE, the CELT-P and the CELT-S. When teachers look for courses to improve their teaching skills and abilities, they usually come across the CELTA Course, which stands for Certificate in English Language Teaching to Adults. I've already made a couple of videos about it, make sure you check them out. The CELTA course is indeed a great course. However, as I mentioned, it is focused on adults. This means that if you want to develop your skills and learn more about teaching kids and teens, there were not many courses out there to help you. Cambridge used to offer the CELTA YLE, but it was discontinued in 2015. Now there is the CELT-P and the CELT-S. In this video, I'm going to explain what happened to the CELTA YLE, and I'm going to present you the CELT-P and the CELT-S, and I will help you decide which one is the best one for you. What is the CELTA YLE? The CELTA from Cambridge, as you all may know by now, is a qualification for teaching English as a foreign language. It focuses on developing practical techniques and includes face-to-face or online teaching practices with groups of learners, which will give teachers the confidence they need to start teaching in as little as 4 weeks. However, it's focused on teaching adults and young adults. Cambridge then decided to create an extension of the CELTA course, the CELTA YLE, the Young Learners Extension. It also included face-to-face teaching practices with groups of learners aged from 6 to 12 years old. Also, the course was a week shorter than the CELTA course. However, following the review of the assessment services they provided, Cambridge decided to discontinue it from December 2016. I believe that they did that to provide a better course for teaching teens and kids, because from 2017 on, they started offering the CELT-P and the CELT-S. So, what is the CELT-P and the CELT-S? CELT-P stands for Certificate in English Language Teaching Primary. As I said, Cambridge discontinued the CELTA YLE, which comprised young learners from 6 to 12 years old. The CELTA Young Learners Extension was mainly for teaching young learners, but it used to give you tools to work with kids in general. However, Cambridge decided to divide the amount of content given and created 2 different segments, one for the young learners and another for the teens. Therefore, they created the CELTA-P primary and the CELTA-S secondary courses. As I mentioned, the CELT-P is focused on primary elementary school kids. This course teaches you how to teach kids from 6 to 12 years who are usually at the first division of basic education, year or grade 1, until year or grade 6. According to Cambridge, with the CELT-P, teachers can show that they have developed their understanding of and ability to respond to specific needs of primary school learners, have extended the range of approaches for developing their learners' language skills, and have become more aware of ways to make effective use of resources to support learning in and beyond the classroom. As for the CELTA-S, it stands for Certificate in English Language Teaching Secondary. There wasn't a certificate specific for this age range. If you wanted to teach teens from 13 to 18 years of age, you would have to have the CELTA Course and the CELTA YLE. There wasn't anything in between. For this reason, Cambridge decided to open a new branch to the CELTA Course, which understand that teenagers who are 15 years old are neither kids nor adults. The course helps teachers to create strategies for the key challenges of teaching English as a foreign language, TELF, in a secondary school context. Now, you may ask me, which one should I take? This is actually a very personal question because it depends on the group age you teach or you would like to learn more about. If you plan on teaching young learners and if you would like to understand the kids and teens, you probably should do both. I would. Actually, I did. I took my certificate in teaching young learners in 2015. Which means that I took the CELTA YLE. My group was one of the last groups of teachers to take this course and get this certificate. However, I still plan on taking the CELT-P and the CELT-S eventually to better understand kids and teens separately. However, if you are still trying to decide if you should take one or the other, first look around. What range kids do you actually teach currently? Do you work mostly with kids or with teens? Take a look at your context to make your decision first. If you are still studying to become a teacher, you have two options. One, if you aren't a teacher yet and you know which age group of students you feel more comfortable in teaching, or you know if you like working more with kids or teens, you should take the course that you know that feels right for you. And two, if you aren't a teacher yet and you have no clue about the age groups that you would like to teach, you can take both courses. There isn't a specific order of courses you should take, even though, logically, it would be interesting if you started with the CELT-P primary before moving on to the CELT-S secondary. That's why they made two different courses instead of just one, for people to decide on which is best for them. They both are 120-hour courses which combine online study and teaching practices, and they both offer practical written tasks for each online module and teaching observations. As you can see, they are very similar. You just have to decide on the age range that you would like to work with. As I said, this is just an overview. If you want to know them more into detail, leave a comment in the comment section below, asking me to talk more specifically about CELT-P or the CELT-S or even the CELTA YLE. Okay? Oh, I'll also make sure to leave some relevant links for you guys on the description. Make sure you check them out. Now, you tell me, which age group do you currently teach? Kids or teens? Which of these courses fit best in your current life? CELT-P or CELT-S? Write in the comments. Well, if you want more videos like this one, make sure you subscribe to this channel so every time there is a new video, YouTube will tell you. Also, don't forget to like this video so that I know that this content is relevant for you. That's it for today. Thanks for watching me and see you next time. Bye bye. Oh, don't forget, knowledge is never enough. Bye bye. As I mentioned, the CELT-P is focused on primary, elementary school kids. As I mentioned, the CELT-P is focused, the CELT-P is focused on